Hey, and welcome back to the Python playlist. So in this video, we are going to be doing lists. Lists are, you could, I guess, call them arrays in Java, but they are very, very useful. You can store lots of items in lists. It doesn't have to be the same data type. You can store a list in a list. You can make empty lists. You can do a lot of things with lists. So we'll start out by declaring a list. So for the first thing we are going to do is have a list called hockey teams. And we will declare a list by using these square braces and square brackets, whatever you want to call them. And inside we can store many uh, teams in here. Basically, a list can go as long as it can until memory runs out, or if it can't be stored in memory. But yeah. What else? And we'll have 5 just to keep uh, it a nice round number. Uh, so this is our list. So we are going to just print it out, and so we get an idea of how it's being stored. So print hockey team, save, come back here. So yeah, this is how our list is being stored. You can add numbers, you can add floating points, and it's going to store all those. So that is how a list works. Now, the second thing we will do is just show you like some basic stuff about what lists can do. First of all, we'll start by showing you how to just recall one thing a from a list. So we have our list, we've printed it out, comes in this nice array here, and it may be that we're writing a program and we need to just grab one of them. Say it's a user profile and we need to grab their name to display it on the screen or something like that. It may be that it's stored in some sort of list. It may be that it's something completely different in a database, which we'll probably be doing a lot later on. But all in all, the list can be accessed by its index. So what do I mean by index? So when we want to grab something, we can call this list by an index. So in computer science, the list or the number starts at 0. So if we want to grab Leafs, we can do that. And as you see, it grabs the actual data inside that. So it doesn't give you the uh, object of that string. It gives you the actual string. So that's one way of doing it. We can print hockey teams, and we'll just do this. Oh, fuck. I mean, shit. Wow. Try to type fast when people are watching, but then you just keep fucking up. So we can save that and launch that. And as you see, like we just grabbed everything inside the list. The next thing we can do is actually check to see uh, what what the length is of the string. So again, we'll put in. So we have the list declared, and like we did with uh, like string length and all that sort of stuff, we can just do length, and we can print it out. Oh, we have to print. If you're doing this in the Python shell, you wouldn't need to put the print. I should probably keep reiterating that. So yeah, so we have our teams and our list of length 5. So that's another method we can use. Another one that's actually very helpful in a lot of other languages, you actually have to build like a search algorithm or something like that to sort and search through arrays using like for loops and whatnot. But for Python, they have some fairly uh, useful methods for lists. So one of them is we can count the number of times one of the items comes up. So just for example's sake, I'll put in habs flames. So what we can do is count how many times does this come up. So in our hockey list, our hockey teams list, we can use the method count, and we can enter in what we're looking for. So we can check to see how many times Habs comes up. And we can check to see how many times the Leafs come up and how many times Flames come up. And run this. So yeah, like we've done here. So I ignore that. We have Habs coming up 3 times like we have put in. So 1, 2, 3. Flames coming up twice. Oh, that was a lot. Yeah, Leafs coming up once and Flames coming up twice. So that's a very useful tool to use when dealing with lists. You can import stuff. You can import data through uh, like a text file or something, or a CSV, and easily search through these things using a list. Or the methods used in lists. And then another one we can do is we can find, okay, what index is that at? So we have uh, our list. We want to check to see, okay, which index is, which one have the Oilers at? So when we run this, it should give us, so 3, and that is correct because it goes 0, 1, 2, 3. So we have that. If we want to print, okay, just to double check, hockey teams 3 to validate it, save it. We get 3 and then the Oilers. Sorry, there's a train going on outside, or if you can hear a bunch of crap in the background, but nothing I can do. I'm already deep in this vid. Uh, Another one is checking to see if something is in. a list. So one thing we can do is check to see if Canucks are in. Wow, that's annoying, that train. The Canucks are in this hockey list, and it should return us a false value. And we will just save us some time so you don't have to listen to this train anymore. We can check to see if the Rangers are in this list. So we get the true and false. So that's another useful tool when you have a bunch of items in a list and you want to check to see if it's there. A lot easier than say using Java for lists and arrays and all that sort of stuff. You don't have to do the for loops. I'm sure there's libraries and tools and stuff and classes that you can import to just take care of that shit stuff nowadays. But that is one of the beauties of Python is it's already there. It's pretty intuitive. It's easy. So we'll do a bit more lists in the next one. Just manipulate them, like doing math with them, ordering them, comparing them, all that sort of stuff. But hopefully this list video was helpful and shows you how these basic tools can actually do a lot. So thanks for watching.